So last year was the 45th anniversary of the classic horror slasher, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And of course I reviewed it, but now y'all probably been wanting me to review the sequels. Well, I've only got one coming up this year, and I think this is one you've been waiting for. So brace yourselves for a review of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 right now.
Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews.
Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1986 black comedy slasher sequel, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Also known as Part 2. The film was released by the Cannon Company and directed by Tobe Hooper, who helmed this film's predecessor and co-wrote the script for that. Anyway, Hooper also co-produced this film, and he also did the music composed the music with Jerry Lambert. Let me see now. Anyway, the film stars Caroline Williams, Dennis Hopper, Bill Mosely, Jim Sato, and Bill Johnson as Leatherface. Plus a host of others. Now, I will tell you that this film got mixed reception and, it didn't quite do so well. But anyway, Mr. Hooper, Tobe Hooper, the director, decided to focus on its black comedy as he believed this was present in the first film but was unacknowledged by viewers because of its gritty content. Anyway, this film got a cult following though. Anyway, let's start off the story with two high school seniors named Buzz and Rick who race along a desolate stretch of Texas highway en route to the Texas OU football game at the Dallas Cotton Bowl. Heavily intoxicated, they use their car phone to call and harass on-air radio DJ Benita Brock, aka Stretch, that's Caroline Williams. Unable to convince them to hang up, Stretch is forced to keep the line open. While passing a pickup truck, the chainsaw-wielding killer Leatherface emerges from the back of the truck and rips up the roof using his chainsaw. Rick tries shooting Leatherface with his revolver, but he eventually kills Buzz, Leatherface does, causing the car to crash, killing Rick. The following morning, former Texas Ranger Lieutenant Bode, Lefty Enright, and is also uncle to Sally and Franklin Hardesty, who were victims of Leatherface and his family years earlier, arrives at the scene of the crime to help solve Buzz and Rick's murders. Lefty has spent the last 13 years look over into his nephew's disappearance, investigating reports of mysterious chainsaw killings across Texas. He is contacted by Stretch, who brings him a copy of the audio tape that recorded the attack. He sends her away, leaving Stretch and JB to reluctantly get radio coverage of a Texas-Oklahoma chili cook-off. The winner happens to be Drayton Sawyer, current patriarch of the cannibalistic Sawyer family, who declares that his secret is having an eye for prime meat. Give me just a second. Oh yes, he is once again played by Jim Sato, who of course he played him in the first movie. I thought the guy was familiar, so forgive me. Meanwhile, Lefty shops for an arsenal of chainsaws at a local hardware store. He at first unnerves, then amuses the shop's owners with his brutal testing of the saws on a log. Lefty then drives to Stretch's radio station and asks her to play the tape on her nightly radio show so that the public, which had previously mocked his case, will have to listen to him. Drayton, driving home from his chili cook-off victory, demands that his family go to the radio station. Prompted by the nightly radio broadcast of the tape. While preparing to leave that night, Stretch is confronted by Bobby Chop Top Sawyer, that's Bill Mosely, before being attacked by Leatherface. Her co-worker, L.G. Pierce, is apparently killed by Chop Top, who, let me tell you, is absolutely crazy! Yeah, especially when he's being now, incoming mail! Yeah, hear him say it twice. That was absolutely funny. Oh. Soon, Leatherface corners Stretch and is about to kill her, but she charms him into sparing her. Leatherface returns to Chop Top and leads him to believe that he's killed Stretch. They then take LG to their home, followed by Stretch, who becomes trapped inside the Sawyer home, an abandoned carnival ground decorated with human bones, multicolored lights, and carnival remnants. Wow, yeah. So now I'm going to get to the last act and ending. You have 5 seconds to stop this video, go to the description box below, and fast forward to the time below to avoid any spoilers if you've not seen the movie. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Lefty, who has been following their car all along, arrives equipped with chainsaws and trashes the home before he finds Franklin's remains. Meanwhile, Stretch is found by Leatherface, who puts LG's skin face and hat on her before tying her arms and leaving. Later, LG is still alive. Despite his face got skin off, and frees Stretch before he dies. Drayton finds Stretch and the family capture her, so Chop Top scolds Leatherface when he finds out that Stretch is still alive. They torture her at the dinner table, but Lefty arrives and saves her. Stretch flees the ground, but Chop Top chases her, and Leatherface attempts to kill Lefty with his chainsaw, but accidentally wounds Drayton. Lefty and Leatherface get into a chainsaw fight, which is absolutely awesome, and Leatherface is fatally wounded. The dying Drayton, accepting that he and his family have lost, takes a grenade from Nubbin's corpse and blows up the ground, killing himself, Lefty, Leatherface, and Grandpa. Yeah. Chop Top chases Stretch to the top of a rock tower as Stretch grabs a chainsaw held by the corpse of the family's grandmother in a shrine and fatally wounds Chop Top, causing him to fall off the tower to his death. And Stretch shouts in triumph and swings the chainsaw in the air. Yeah. Now that was pretty killer. And that's the end, my friends. Well, what did I think of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2? Since I finally got to see it for the first time ever, I'm going to say that despite it, well, I realized that a lot of people weren't too happy for some things because there were positives and negatives referred to its emphasis on black comedy and gore, which apart from the first films, utilized minimal gore and low-budget fairy tale style and atmosphere to build tension and fear. Yeah, but even so, I still thought this was still kind of funny though, because like I said, I thought the cast was pretty good. I liked Dennis Hopper as Lefty, and Caroline Williams definitely was very good as Stretch, as a matter of fact. Jim Sayo, once again, great as Drayton. Bill Johnson, doing Leatherface pretty good. But I gotta give credit to Bill Mosely. He was absolutely funny as Chop Top. I mean, yeah, the guy who we've recently been seeing as Otis in the Firefly family trilogy, which of course I reviewed last year. But even so, I'm going to say that I thought some of the story was the movie was pretty good. I mean, it only had just a few, well, missing what have you. I mean, with some good kills and gore, but well, yeah, except maybe LG being beaten down, that was pretty good before his face got skinned off. But anyway, the question is, would I recommend the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2? Hell yeah. This you need to see. I don't care what everybody says. This is a funny movie. I have to say, I didn't think it would be good at all, but after watching it, I liked it. It was awesome. Like I said, Chopped Up just made me laugh my head off through this. Anyway, the film still kind of bombed at the box office, making only $8 million, but however became successful on home video. It later got a third movie called Leatherface: The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, which would be released by New Line Cinema, the same studio behind Nightmare on Elm Street. But anyway, what are your thoughts on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2? Please feel free to tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below and subscribe to my channel as well and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me tomorrow night for a big event. Now, tomorrow morning, I'll have my next Saturday morning TV log up of Drag Pack, but the big event will be coming up at 7 o'clock Central Time tomorrow night here on YouTube. Will be the first Big D's live stream of horror. Yes, as I'm doing a double feature of Nightmare on Elm Street and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Frey's Revenge. So I do hope you will enjoy that, and please come. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm just asking y'all. I just don't want to have less people. This time, I'm serious. You can be sure of that. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you went through this review without seeing that, well, but if you haven't, then good. But if you have seen it, good. The upper right-hand corner is my recent review of Victor Crowley, the fourth Hatchet movie, which has done pretty well so far. Thank you. And as a bonus, the bottom left-hand corner is my review of the Firefly family trilogy with Bill Mosely, where I review House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell. And I also rank them as well. And the bottom left-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and also next week I'll be reviewing the Evil Dead series. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.